about my application that I made for our project. So basically, my app is called Pro Performance, and this app is based upon the idea that athletes do not have the resources that they need for their weight maintenance, for weight loss, and for weight gain. Because all of the apps that are catered to weight control are for normal people, and obviously athletes cannot be taking on those types of diets because it can be really harmful for muscle loss and also for performance ability. So the app will calculate macronutrients through caloric needs. The caloric needs will be measured in active minutes plus activity factor. The activity factor is how much the athlete is doing off of their training. So if they're doing heavy work off of their training, it's going to be times 1.55. Medium work off of training is going to be 1.375. And sedentary off of exercise is going to be 1.2. And that's going to be multiplied by the BMR. The BMR formula is going to be, it will be in two ways that it will be calculated. First of all, if the user gives us their body fat percentage, we will use the Katch-McArdle equation, which has been proven to be the most accurate BMR formula. If the body fat is not given, we will be using the Mifflin-St. George, which is not a bad formula, but it is less accurate than the Katch-McArdle equation. Then, off of the calculated caloric needs, we will be counting the macronutrient needs, which will be categorized in three different types of athletes, which are cardiovascular athletes, weight training athletes, and mixed athletes. They will all have different percentages of macronutrients depending on their training. This calculation is based off of multiple sources like the World Health Organization. And so the app will begin with asking questions and get data from our users. We will be asking about their weight, height, age, and body fat percentage, which will be optional. Then we will ask obviously about the exercise classification, if they're cardiovascular, weight training, or mixed. And we will also be asking about their goals. Normally, normal calorie calculators have 3 different rates of weight loss, which is slow, which would be about a deficit of 250 calories, a medium, which would be 500 calories, and a fast that would be about 1,000 calories in deficit, which is really harmful for athletes as it will definitely lead to muscle loss. So in our app, we will not be giving that option. Instead, we will do slow and normal for weight loss, weight gain, and for weight maintenance. We already know we will be using the calculated macronutrient needs. Now, my home screen will be structured as so. As the main focus is the macronutrient needs, there will be no emphasis on calories because that is also really harmful for the mental health of the athlete. There will be 5 meals, which will be breakfast, snack, lunch, pre-workout, and dinner. Pre-workout is really important, especially for cardiovascular athletes, to have the ability of getting quick energy before their exercise so they don't become fatigued and muscle loss is not a risk. After that, the next tab will be a training plan in which they will be able to put each of their training days in the calendar. They will also be able to log routines that they do so they can be like a little more structured. The app will ask about sets, reps, and type of exercise. Then we will have a progress tab. This one will not be really necessary for the people who want to maintain their weight. as the app is like structured mostly for weight maintenance. But this will be more of like for the people who are wanting to lose weight or wanting to gain weight. And the app will ask about weight, body fat percentage, and measurements. So obviously weight is not a great factor of like health, as especially for weight training athletes, if they don't know their body fat percentage, and let's say they weigh 200 pounds, but those 200 pounds are about 150 pounds of lean muscle mass, then the BMI formula will say that they're overweight even if they're not. So that's why body fat percentage and measurements is the main focus of this app, which like in measuring progress. And that's my app idea. I hope you liked it, and yeah, thanks for listening.